Good morning. How you doing? This is Marcus Tanner with Tanner Home Solutions, and it's the top of the week, Monday, October 29th, 2018. All right. And today, basically, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you the 3 top list that I like to contact when I'm actually looking for motivated sellers. All right. So first off, just to inform you, one of the things that I like to do is that, some people have different ways that, they actually market to find motivated sellers. Some people do direct mail. Some people do bandit signs. Some people do cold calling. What I've found to get the best results and also to save money, especially if you're new and you're just starting out, all right? And if you're comfortable with, with picking up the phone and calling someone, I've done sales before, and I would personally say that calling motivated sellers is a lot easier than the phone sales that I used to do. All right, because I used to sell timeshare. So calling someone in regards to a timeshare versus calling someone, that's actually looking to sell their home is much different. Because with timeshare, we used to have to get a credit card over the phone while we're on the phone. So that was much harder than cold calling for motivated sellers. So I have no problem with cold calling when it comes to real estate. So cold calling would be my first point of contact. If I can't get in contact with them over the phone, of course, I'm going to leave a voicemail. Also, if I have the person's email address, I will actually send them an email. And then I would send out a letter. All right. So my first point of contact would be cold calling. So the 3 main lists, if I had to work with 3 lists, number 1 would be driving for dollars. All right. When I'm out and about and I'm driving for dollars, because I really like to drive for dollars. If you actually look on my channel, I did a video where I give you some tips as far as for driving for dollars. So that's the first thing that I like to do. Drive for dollars, finding vacant and boarded up properties, and contacting the owner and see if they want to sell their property. So driving for dollars would be my first list that I will actually contact. Number 2 would be evictions. I like contacting landlords that's going through the eviction process, because what I found that, everybody hates evictions. Majority of investors hate evictions, just the process of going through the eviction. And then also, once the eviction is finished, you're also going to have to do some repairs to the property so you can actually get it back rent ready for someone else. You have to go through the whole process of finding a tenant and stuff like that, dealing with vacancy, and having to pay those monthly bills until you can get a tenant in. So that's what I like to do. I like to work with landlords. So I actually call landlords because of the fact, for 2 reasons. Number 1, what I find out is that a lot of people have more than one property, and they may have a property that they want to sell. And number 2, they may not have a property that they want to sell, but they also may be looking to buy more properties. All right. So that could be a potential cash buyer. All right. So that's why, I like to personally work with landlords. And another thing, because I'm a Visio broker, so we also provide like cash out refinance loans, portfolio loans and all that different type of stuff for landlords. So I like to connect with them, you know, kind of give me an opportunity to, you know, to also speak on those loans that we actually provide to as well. All right. And if you're a landlord and you want some more info about those loans, you know, just feel free to give me a call. All of my contact information is going to be at the bottom of this video. And the third list that I really like to cold call on are absentee owners. And I try to focus first on absentee owners that live out of the state. All right. Because they're not here. And also not only that, you know, if they want to sell the property, you know, they actually don't have any type of, usually they don't have any type of, you know, emotional ties to the property. So, you know, they'll be a little bit more willing to actually sell the property. All right. So those are the three main lists that I would work with. You know, I've actually found that I get some great results. And that's number one, driving for dollars. Number two, evictions. You know, and number three would be absentee owners that live out of the state where the property is located. All right, so those are the three lists. If you are a beginner, I highly encourage you to go ahead and target those lists. Go ahead and begin to call those lists. If you can't call, if you're a little bit shy, what I tell a lot of my people that are actually introverts is that you have to pick up the phone and you have to call people. All right, you're going to have to talk to somebody at some time. So I highly encourage you to go ahead and, you know, to go ahead and begin to practice. All right. Don't worry about the mistakes. Don't worry about the mistakes that you're going to make. We all make mistakes, and that's perfectly fine. But what's going to happen is that as you continuously to pick up the phone and call, you're going to get more experience and you're going to get more comfortable with the process. All right. So I highly encourage you to go ahead. You know, if you don't want to cold call at first and you do have a little budget, then you want to send out letters. I personally suggest for your first point of contact is to go ahead and send out a handwritten letter. And then, you know, you can pretty much change it up, you know, send out postcards or whatever, you know. But, you know, your first point of contact with the letter should be a handwritten letter. In my opinion, you know, it's a little bit more personal too as well. All right. So guys, there you have it. It's Monday. It's the top of the week. And I'm actually about to go driving for dollars. All right. There's another neighborhood that's actually close by where I'm located. So I'm going to drive through the neighborhood, see what they have, see what properties are vacant. All right. And then I'm going to look up those properties. I'm going to skip trace those owners. All right. And which I like to use truepeoplesearch.com. I find it pretty accurate. Go ahead and skip trace those owners. If I can't find a good contact number, then if they also provide it with an email address, I'm going to send them out an email. And then if not, then I'm also going to send them out a letter too. All right. So I'm going to use 3 tries to actually contact the owner. Not 3 tries, but 3 different methods. Because if I don't get him, I continuously to call. Or I've even go to the extreme of actually trying to find a close relative of the particular owner, you know, contact them and see if they can contact that particular person. You know, of course, for that particular relative, I do offer some type of compensation if I do buy the property. So, you know, that's what I like to do. You know, I like to create a win-win situation for not only us, but also for the seller as well. And even for the family member that helped me to locate, you know, the seller. All right. You know, I do provide that compensation. All right. So if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact me. Like I say, all of my contact information is going to be at the bottom of this video. Just reach out to me. Pick up the phone. I'm doing this all the time. All right. So until the next video, have a great day. Let's have a blessed and profitable week and enjoy the rest of your day.